This episode is brought to you by our friends at Hover, the easiest way to buy domain names and do more with them. Get 10% off today by visiting hover.com/butterscotch.
Andy Moore Crispin here at E3 2010. I just skirted the line and played the hotly anticipated Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. I'm here with Matt Ryan from Nintendo, who's going to tell us a little bit about this game. So, have at it.
Yeah, we were thrilled to show everybody a little taste of the new Legend of Zelda for Wii last year at E3. Right. Well, this E3 2010, Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword is here to play. But we've created a special kind of area within the game, and we wanted to show off the new art style. Right. We wanted to show off what Wii Motion Plus could do, and basically just give people a taste this year, hands-on though, and really sink their teeth into what's going on in the game.
Yeah, the art style kind of looks like what you'd expect Ocarina of Time to be if it were released on the Wii. It's a real jump from the kind of the previous game, the one with the wolf. I totally just gapped what it's called.
You're talking about Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. Had a more dark, edgy look to it. The reason why the watercolor art style was chosen is because we always want our Zelda games to look different. Right. And I mean, sometimes like Legend of Zelda Spirit Tracks looks like Legend of Zelda Phantom Hourglass on DS, but this is a whole new look at Zelda. It's a whole new adventure. We're not sharing a lot with the story, but you know, Mr. Miyamoto really liked this art style. And you know what? The reality is that the more games that you try and make real, like real life, the more they all look the same.
Absolutely.
This game totally looks different.
Well, I mean, Legend of Zelda has always kind of had it's like you say. I mean, every single one looks different, right? Like when Legend of Zelda Wind Waker came out, it was revolutionary. This looks like the next evolutionary step in the Zelda franchise.
It's a fantasy game at heart, and that's what you see in this kind of watercolor style.
Definitely. So now the biggest announcement really is, or the biggest kind of news with Zelda is the brand new control scheme. So tell us a little bit about that.
Well, Wii Motion Plus allows more precision with gameplay. So we've been working on this game for a while, and our motion controls in Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword are so precise that every movement you make with your sword, there's a whip as well, are picked up on screen, and you really feel it. And your enemies and your boss battles will actually need you to be a little bit more strategic, because the enemies will defend themselves, and you have to think about what direction you want to slash or jab in, you know, to get what you want, which is to win the game. So it's
kind of the evolution of that sword play that we first saw in Wii Sports Resort, which I believe is when the last time you and I chatted, and now it's really kind of translated into this kind of epic adventure game.
Exactly. I mean, we've always, as Zelda fans, wanted to play and have it feel as real as possible. Well, this version of Zelda is what that's all about.
Definitely.
Yeah.
All right, so now, I know we can't say exactly when it's coming out because we don't know yet, but when are we looking to see this game on kind of hit store shelves?
What I will confirm for you today is that it's coming out in 2011.
Okay.
When, I can't say, but we have a lot more to do with this game. There's still some things in development, and we still have to tell a lot. We have to show a lot and tell a lot. We haven't released anything about the story.
Right.
So we're going to perpetually tell people more and more about this game, but you will be playing it at home on your console in 2011.
And we'll definitely look forward to that. Matt Ryan, thanks as ever. Where are we going to get a bit more information on Skyward Sword? Is there a website set up yet, or is it just...
The best place right now is to go to Nintendo.com, but more and more assets will be released, and it will have its own website a little bit closer to launch.
For sure. Okay, Matt, thank you very much. We're looking forward to playing this one.
This episode is brought to you by our friends at Hover, the easiest way to buy domain names and do more with them. Get 10% off today by visiting hover.com/butterscotch.